we are back on track. Again, the festival season Diwali is going to come, but we should be on track. And finally, our contest is also over. So major things are done in the month of September. So we start with new in this new month. And let's be on track and have our own goals, try to achieve them, be consistent. So that is my advice. And Toastmaster of the Day, Poorva, is also has some interesting theme, to motivate us more and give us more practical advices. So we are looking forward to that. I officially welcome our Vice President Education and Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Poorva. She is now in the last year of his engineering, looking for placements. We wish her luck that she shouldn't get placed and give us a party, maybe from her first salary. Yes, Poorva? And hoping you to come back to Pune and, have fun with us. We miss you. So yes, with that note, I hand it over to you as official Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster Poorva, over to you. One more, let us have a guest introduction. Before that, I could see Vaibhav. Hi Vaibhav, are you there?
Hi all.
Hello, hi. Could you please introduce yourself? And how do you know?
I'm Vaibhav Zawar. I got to know about the Toastmaster classes about club about in my previous company, and I just checking on this on net. So I got to know my area. We have some club over here, so I joined over there. And Chetan called me yesterday, so get a details on what exactly the Toastmaster going on and what exactly the ground rules and all that.
Okay.
I'm looking for that.
Great. Thank you for joining on a Sunday morning. We wish that you have a good experience with us. Even we wish that we start physical meetings soon. So let's hope everything gets normal soon and then we can kickstart.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
Yes.
Thank you.
I cannot see any guests. Okay. Not an issue. With that, Poorva, I hand it over to you as Toastmaster of the Day. Over to you.
Thank you so much, TM Karishma, for that beautiful introduction. Let me just share my screen. And guys, quickly let me know if you can see my screen. Is it visible to everybody?
It's loading.
Now?
Yes, I can.
Yes. All right. So welcome to Bye Procrastination, today's theme. How many of you can relate to this picture that I have shown on the screen? A couch potato sitting there on the bed, just browsing through the web and taking no action for your important major goals, right? Yeah, I can see a few hands raising up, including me. So you sit there, you're watching your TV show, you're not actually enjoying the TV because your mind is actually thinking about I should be working, and it's that little nagging voice that is going behind your mind, and you are not actually doing the work, but you are not also enjoying the TV that you're watching. Now, this is your lazy mind and this is your bossy mind. Okay, I hope it is visible on the screen. And you are in a situation where you have to make a decision about whether or not you are going to do something or not, apparently. And you have this conversation going on in your mind. The lazy mind would say that, okay, I just need to relax. I would just want to watch one more episode of Netflix. And the bossy brain would say, oh God, the deadline is so near. Go and do your work. What are you doing right now? So there is this inner conflict, right? And that conflict leads to paralysis analysis, or analysis paralysis, they say. At this, and the point is this: most people will identify with the bossy mind, okay, and detest this lazy part of the brain, because it would always keep you away from taking action. Now, here is the trick. all of you will stop procrastinating when you realize neither of these voices are actually on your side. The lazy mind is not your friend, but the bossy mind is also not your friend. They both are so loud and they're constantly fighting for your attention. And because they're fighting for your attention, they won't allow you to actually take any action, right? Because of that conflict going on, because of that indecision, what you need to do is transcend both of these two voices. You need to bring something above all of this, which is self-compassion. Okay, if you go out to the lazy mind and ask for this advice, for instance, it is not going to give you any compassion, because it is going to be completely reckless about your future. It's going to pretend like it doesn't care about it. So it's going to say, well, just forget about your goals. It's fine, we can do it later. Now, this part is not, the lazy part will not give you any compassion. And the bossy mind is also very judgmental and attacking. Okay, and we need to get in touch with compassion that comes from being still and deliberately using a different type of language when it comes to personal productivity and getting things done. It is one that asks that you will actually, so the mindset that you need to adopt is that you need to check in with both of these minds. You say it's okay. What you need to do is relax. At the same time, you have to move forward with your goal. So maybe we can take some baby steps. So this is a very balanced approach, okay? And your boss mind will always give you a incredibly difficult task, and this lazy mind will put you in denial about the importance of task. And so neither of these two are useful. And so it's very important to find a balanced approach. You listen to both, either you listen to both or you don't listen to anybody. That will keep you away from the conflict. And once you're away from the conflict, you are still, and only in the moment of stillness we take actions. Okay, so that is why you have to approach your self-talk from a place of compassion. That would also help you to be motivated, okay, to proceed towards your goal. Now I'll talk about it more. First, let me proceed ahead with the agenda. Okay. Okay. Let me explain the program for today for the benefit of guests. We have 3 sessions. The first half will consist of prepared speeches. 3 speakers will attempt to deliver their speeches based on certain objectives. And these speeches will be later evaluated by senior members who will give their feedback. And the third session of the meeting will be a session of table topics where you will learn how to speak impromptu. Now, let me just invite few of my colleagues who would help me to conduct and control this meeting. To keep the track of the time, we have Toastmaster Priyanka. She is a graduate in BSc Biotechnology, and in her free time, she likes to make watercolor portraits of birds and to go for long walks. I would invite Toastmaster Priyanka to explain her role. And let's welcome her on the virtual stage with a huge round of applause. Over to you, Priyanka.
Okay, hi, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm playing the role of timer today, and my role is to keep track of time so everyone has a good time in this meeting. I'll be showing cards like green, yellow, and red, which would signify green says you are qualifying the time, yellow says that it's good, you can still speak, and red says that your time is about to be up. So we hope we are having good time because I'm watching. Back to you, Poorva.
Thank you so much, Priyanka. Now, to keep track of pause fillers, we have someone who is working as AGM sales with Freudenberg filtration. His hobbies include playing volleyball, cricket, and traveling at various places. He is none other than Toastmaster Omkar. So I would like to invite Toastmaster Omkar on the virtual stage to explain his role to us. Over to you, Omkar.
Thank you, Poorva, for nice introduction. Good morning, everyone. Fellow Toastmaster friends and dear guests. I am playing role of AHA counter. Objective of the AHA counter is to count the number of crutch words like AHA, filler words like you know, I mean, so, but, well, unwanted pauses and repeat words. Request you all to avoid such filler and repeat words not only in the today's meeting but in your regular office meetings too. Thanks, and over to TMoD Poorva.
Thank you so much, Omkar. To give us the critical feedback of the language that we use and highlight upon the good and not so good usage of the language, we have our grammarian, Toastmaster Umesh. Now, Umesh is working as a zonal account manager in Johnson's & Johnson's in medical device sales. He has 12 years of experience in healthcare sales. And he's a qualified B pharmacist and he loves to travel and play cricket. So I'll hand over the virtual stage to Toastmaster Umesh to explain his role.
Yeah. Thank you, Poorva, for the great introduction. Today I am playing the role of a grammarian. So, good morning, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. As a grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to their language uses. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day. I will give the grammarian's reports when called upon during meeting, and also report on the uses of the word of the day. So I am introducing word of the day. Can I share my screen?
Yes, you have the rights.
Just
Umesh, can you share the screen?
Yes. Word of the day is stupidity, meaning excessive desire or greed. Example, the evidence revealed the stupidity of the company's directors. So word of the day is stupidity, meaning excessive desire or greed. Example of the sentence is the evidence revealed the stupidity of the company's director. And idiom of the day is to win by a nose. To win by a nose means to win by a very small amount. Example, I ran the fastest race I could, but I only won by a nose. Second one, Ceci won the race, but she only won by a nose. Thank you, Toastmaster Poorva. And over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Umesh. Okay. Someone else will be observing every single thing that will happen today. Later, that person will give us feedback about the proceedings, the environment, and general comments. To act as a general evaluator, we have a chartered accountant, and she's working with Credit Suisse, and she's passionate about painting, tracking, reading, and teaching. You all must have guessed, by the way, now. Yeah, she is none other than our most lovely President Toastmaster Karishma. So let's applaud for Team Karishma. Now let's move to the prepared speeches section. Before I invite the first speaker, let me invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Mohit, to read the objectives of the speech and other project details. Over to you, Toastmaster Mohit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Poorva. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Sandeep, is attempting his level 1 from Innovation Planning Pathway. And the purpose statement is for this speech is for the member to demonstrate that he or she has applied the feedback received from his or her first speech. So he has attempted a speech earlier, he has got a feedback from his evaluator, and he is going to attempt it again. And the title of the speech is, I don't have it with, yeah, it's there with me. So no degree. Over to you, Toastmaster Poorva.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mohit. So the first speaker is Toastmaster Sandeep. Toastmaster Sandeep, no degree, Toastmaster Sandeep. Over to you.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guest. How many of you have been told throughout your childhood that after school there is a college, after college there is a degree, and after degree a regular job? That is what life is supposed to be. So maybe not from your parents, maybe from your friends, teachers, from your uncles, aunts, we have been taught that we have to follow this path. So today I'm here to talk about, you always don't need a degree to be successful in your life. When I say this, I don't mean to say that you don't have to the degree. If you have a degree, you will be a very successful. Either if you don't have a degree, you will be a complete failure. So there are professions like doctors, architects, lawyers. There it is very important to have a degree. But when we think about people who have mark on the world, like Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, it compels us to think about that. I am not advocating about any education system, it is bad or good, but I am trying to say that we should always follow our passion. We should do what we like, and the success will come with that. Speaking about myself, from childhood, I was a kind of very curious guy. I always try to do something new, innovate something. I always do experiments with some things. So I keep on participating in every exhibitions, every chance where I can. When the friends of me busy in playing cricket, I was busy in the garage doing something else. When I completed my degree, completed my 12th in science, I started to think that to follow my passion, I should get the degree of mechanical engineering. And I started working for that in my 12th. But when I was about to get the admission to the engineering mechanical, something unfortunate happened. My mother went through a very expensive and a very critical brain surgery. It was shock for family. So that day I thought that now my dream becoming an engineering graduate will not happen. So I took the admission to the diploma college for mechanical engineering. I completed my engineering and mechanical engineering in diploma, and I started a job, which was important for me at that time. While doing the job, I kept studying the books of engineering graduation, and I keep on updating my knowledge, which was my passion. So days passed, but I could not complete my engineering graduation. And then I followed my passion in my job. And today, I can proudly say I am an entrepreneur with having a 15 to 16 at least mechanical engineering graduates in my own company, and I'm proud of it. So when I say that you should follow your passion, I'm trying to say that any engineering or any degree, it is not the mark of intelligence. It is not the mark of passion you can follow. So love your passion, and life is a train. Take life as a train, and you should decide on which station you should get down, and not someone else decide on which station you get down. We can see Sachin Tendulkar, who is worshipped as a god in India as a cricket. He is also not a graduate. You can see Kapil Dev, Salman Khan, Mary Kom. Then there are so many, like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is not having any degree in aeronautical engineering, and still he have this company SpaceX, which is you all know what doing in these days. So, dear fellow Toastmasters, this is my humble request to all of you. We should allow us to follow our passion and our kids' passion, and support them to help them in the journey of this life with whatever they like to do in their life, and not forcing them what we want them to do. So thank you all. This is from my side. Thank you, Poorva. Yes, over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Sandeep, for that inspiring speech. I would now request the timer to please take a note of the 30 seconds. We'll take 30 seconds for everyone to write feedback to the first speaker, Sandeep. Well, by the way, Sandeep, so whatever it is written on your shirt, right? No one made me. Yeah, it's very true from the speech that I heard today. So it's all your hard work and your ability to believe in yourself. It's very evident that no one made you. You yourself have made yourself. I mean, wherever you have reached, it's all because of your hard work. Great doing.
Yes, thank you.
I think he should write Toastmaster on the back of his t-shirt, which is supporting him.
Yes. Timer, please tell us once 30 seconds are over. Okay, 30 seconds are up. All right, next, let's move to the next speech. Now, I would like to invite the second evaluator, Toastmaster Shashank, who would read Ashwin's speech objectives and other project details. Over to you, Shashank.
Toastmaster Poorva. Today, one of our dearest Toastmasters member, Ashwin, is going to attempt his level 1 project 4 researching and presenting speech. So his speech title is What Got You Here Won't Get You There. The speech length would be 5 to 7 minutes, and the purpose of the speech is for the member to project their learning and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. So all the best, Ashwin, and also congratulations for entering into the level 2. Take care. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashwin.
All right. Now let's welcome the most energetic member of our club, Ashwin. What brings you here will not take you there. Toastmaster Ashwin. Toastmaster Ashwin, what brings you here will not take you there. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Poorva. Let me know if all can see my screen.
Ashwin just wanted to ask, how do you want the timer to chat in the chat screen? How will you be tracking?
Yeah, even I'm, kind of tracking at my end, but can I pin timer?
Yes, I'll give you co-host. You can pin. I'm not able to make you co-host.
Okay, Karishma, try adding Priyanka as well on the spotlight.
I think that will help.
Yeah, add spotlight. Okay. Is it better?
Yes, yes.
No, but you are gone from the spotlight.
Both the speaker and the timer can be added to spotlight.
It is only one.
No. Just a minute. Yeah, okay, now it's done. Okay. Can you see the timer, Ashwin?
Yes, I can see.
And you can see yourself as well, I guess.
Yeah. Just audio and video check. My screen is visible?
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
And you're audible.
Thank you very much. So timer, please start when I utter my first word. Good morning all. Is anyone here who felt that he got stuck in his personal or professional career? Please raise your hand. Thank you. I can understand. I can empathize with you all. I felt it very recently. And again, I remembered my mentor. Went to him and asked him, "Sir, I got stuck. What should I do?" He calmly replied, "What got you here won't take you there. Reinvent yourself." Presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmaster, and only one guest what we have. Today, I am going to share summary of my research work on this important topic. What got you here won't get you there. And my research started with most pleasant personality on this planet, which is myself. So I asked question to myself, what I want to be in my career. An obvious answer was, I wanted promotion. Again, don't take it cupidity. It is my desire for next level growth. And answer was that I want promotion and I want to take position of my boss. The next question was that what kind of person I would like to be. And same question I have for all you. So you have on one side very intelligent boss. He talks about his successes, is confident, independent, but little bit unpredictable. And then on the other side, you have an average intelligent guy, but he is a collaborative. He give credit to other and is very much predictable. So what is your answer? Anyone want to try?
Yeah, I would go for the middle of these two.
Awesome. Any other try?
I choose B option.
Awesome. So I think it is in the middle or towards the B. So what you are doing is you want to be a person with high EQ. So you are giving preference to EQ over the IQ. So now let's understand what is EQ. So EQ is a measure of emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence is a general assessment of a person's ability to control emotions, to sense, understand, and to react others' emotions and manage relationships. And this is kind of a eye chart, but very simple to understand. This process of emotional intelligence start with self. It is about self-awareness, knowing the emotions, and then ability to manage it, and that gives you personal competence. Second is social awareness, how your thinking emotions are impacting others, and then utilizing it to manage the relationship, and that gives you social competence. So what is emotional intelligence? It has a 4 basic components: self-awareness, regulation, management, and finally how you take all this to lead into a relationship management. And beneath that, the most important foundational factor is empathy. And you all know what is empathy. It is putting yourself in others' shoes, think, act rationally according to that. So there was a very good research. It was done in 2011, where more than 2,600 hiring managers, they were interviewed for this question, and now the outcome is really pleasant, that 35% of hiring managers, they are giving more emphasis to emotional intelligence. And next is even kind of most fascinating, 70% plus they are valuing emotional intelligence over the IQ. So, and reason is why they are doing so, because you can see that when a person or employee is with high emotional intelligence, he can work under pressure, he can manage his emotions, he's a very good listener, he admit and learn, and he creates he takes the criticism well. Also, now next question is that whether EA has an impact on performance, and you can see that highly engaged and performing employees are having their high EQ. And very important is that when it comes to leadership, you will see that EQ plays that significant and differentiating role. So this gives you answer. Please don't tell this to anyone. This is a secret answer, that IQ can get you a qualification, can get you a job, but when it comes to leadership ladder, only EQ can help you, and that is that secret sauce. Now another question is that whether EQ can help you in a personal life also. Yes, it covers all facets of your life, and what it impacts is having a better physical health, mental health, having a well social being, and having a good relationships. And if you are talented, it can make you a successful cricketer, but when it comes to becoming a legend like Sachin Tendulkar, what it needs is emotional intelligence. So the point is that how you should develop that. So there is another secret formula for you. So keep the journal of emotions, slow down, know your values, make you accountable, motivated, put yourself in others' shoes, listen carefully, give credit to others, and very important is the last piece, improve communication skills, express yourself to the world. And that's the reason that I am here in Toastmasters Club. I have just started my journey on emotional intelligence, and I want to win by nose, taking those small baby steps. And one important step was ability to communicate, and I am here in Toastmasters Club. So, do you all feel so? All Toastmasters? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Poorva.
Thank you so much, Ashwin, for that amazing speech. Indeed, it matters a lot. Even my parents and everyone who is senior to me has attested to the power of having high EQ. Great. So let's take 30 seconds feedback time. So I would request the timer to keep on the 30 seconds time and let us know once the time period is over. So I request everyone to please write a word of feedback. It can be anything that you would like Ashwin to know. So it encourages the speaker a lot. We all are here to encourage and support each other. So you must be doing this. Except me, because I'm talking to you right now, so I can't be writing the feedback. Okay. TMoD is okay.
So nowadays span of attention is less than 1 or 2 minutes. And I think thank you everyone for listening me for 7 minutes and having that EQ and patience to listen to me and bearing with me. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So 30 seconds are up. Now let's move to the next speaker. All right. So before I invite the speaker, I would like to invite his evaluator, TM Gauri, to read the speech objective and project details. Over to you, Gauri.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day, Poorva. A very happy morning, beloved Toastmasters guests, and especially my target speaker. My target speaker today is attempting an elective project at level 4 under persuasive influence pathway. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about and practice facilitating a question and answer session. The purpose of this speech is for the member to practice delivering an informative speech and running a well-organized question and answer session. The member is responsible for managing time, so there is adequate opportunity for both. Since this is a special assignment, timer, kindly take note. The time allocated for this speech is 15 to 20 minutes. All the best, speaker. Rock the floor. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Okay, Gauri, just a minute. I guess from the agenda, we have the time limit as 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, normal speech plus 13 minutes. Okay. Yes. Okay, go ahead. Dhaneshwar. Yeah, let's welcome Toastmaster Dhaneshwar on the virtual stage. Toastmaster Dhaneshwar, how to achieve your targets? How to achieve your targets, Toastmaster Dhaneshwar.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is.
Good morning to all these Toastmasters, dear guest and president. What is how to achieve target? This is the title of the speech, and my target is to nourish and develop my baby's skill set, right? And this session is specifically for those who are enjoying their parenthood. Okay. So first of all, guys, what is parenting? Do you know? It's what do you think? Is it a simple task? Absolutely not. It's not a simple task. It's an art of parenting, right? So would you like to know that what is the parenting? What are the styles of parenting, right? So basically there are 4 kinds of parenting. The first is authoritarian parenting. That is these kinds of parents are very disciplined and less nurturing and strict. Sometimes they may punish their kids for this simple reasons, silly reasons. So it will not help you to nourish your child in a 360-degree way. Second is permissive parenting. So too friendly, it's also not a good parenting style. Too friendly, giving the freedom that do whatever you want to do, do homework as per your way, live your life. Okay, so it is not be a good parenting. Third one is uninvolved, pay and park kind of. If you need Hayabusa, just take the money but I don't want to be involved into you, right? If you want to get a good admission in good job, good college, take this 5 lakhs and take the admissions like that. It is also not a good parenting. The best way of parenting is authoritative parenting. That is the win-win situation for both parent as well as kids. Also, nurturing style is very good. Parents analyze, listen, and learn the things how to do parenting, and based on our kid. Because see, every kid is unique, right? Every kid is having different skills, mindset, and everything. So we cannot bifurcate, or we cannot say that this kind of parenting is good. But as per the study and research says that authoritative parenting is quite good compared to other parenting. So parents set the time of their kids food, after their education. They set the time as per the children's behavior, children's pattern, everything. So authoritative parenting is too good, perfect style, and I'm enjoying that also. Right. In two types in this, again, some the basic permutations and combinations are also there, involving parents and informing parents. You cannot say in it many times. If you say that do like this, you do like that. So it's information, right? First of all, if you want to do your if you want to do so, if you expect something from your kids, first of all, you want to do it. You need to do it yourself first of all, then they will follow you. Most of the kids, they are not able to understand what you are going to say to them, right? So parenting, this picture shows that I'm involved into the playing with my kids. And when suppose I did my work from home, so in that case I really enjoyed that things, right? And parenting, grandpa and grandma's role is also important. They are the best teachers. And if the parents, both mother and father, both are working, so in that case you require support of your grandmother and father. Because ultimately we live in such a scenario right now. Every couple need to do work, full-time work. So around 8 to 10 hours we are outside. And in that case, grandpa and grandma, they take care than they take utmost care than us, than parents, right? So grandpa and grandma are the best teachers for our kids. Your family is your asset, right? Because grandpa and grandma, they know that how to because uh, they have the experience what is parenting. And that just because of that we are here, right? So I thought that this is the best topic that I'll explore this and I'll learn something from that. And the Toastmaster is the uh, best way to set to your topic according to your situation. What is your phase of life, and you will enjoy your phase of life. If I am a parent and I'm not involved in my child, in my kid, so how can I give proper justice to my kid, right? So it's my personal responsibility to give proper justice to my kid, proper involvement, whatever possible from my side, uh, as per the role of father. I need to do it, right? For that reason, involvement is very important. And involvement, everything is possible. We need to spend our time with the family, right? Sometimes forcefully, we need to do some things like outing and everything, social gatherings, right? So these things are very important. Spending the time with your family. This is the Independence Day pictures that I involved my family with my boss and colleagues, right? Forcefully, sometimes we need to do some things for the sake of positive intent, right? Kids don't listen, they follow our actions. This is the research says that they don't listen, they follow our actions. suppose I just want to I want my kid to be an athlete, to be a sports person. So I need to do firstly that, so that she will observe, she will continuously observe. Even consistency matters a lot. One day or 2 day I did it, and then expecting from my kid, it's not worth, right? Consistency and dedication is important to nourish your child 360-degree way. Kids are your Xerox copies, right? Everyone knows that kids are your Xerox copies. So parenting role is not simple. Hard work is there. We are expecting that our kids should be responsible, happy, and successful, right? RHS strategy. Every parent expect that these things is important in my kid's life, right? So for that reason, even we need to be firm in some cases, right? For the sake of goodness. Steps of parenting. Observation is very important. Kindly, I request to timer that my speech time limit is different. So apology for that, but speech time is different. So steps of parenting. Observation, emotional cups and intellectual cups. These are the two cups, right? Suppose your kid is kids' emotions or their facial expressions are different. So we need to observe the facial expression, what she needs, what he needs right now. If we think that it is not a good expressions, or if we think that he or she will not feel well, so in that case, we need to do some actions according to the situation, so that we will be able to fulfill the emotional cup of our kids, of our children, right? And if we will not able to do it, so they will find other options outside. They may visit wrong friends. They may discuss and they may visit different websites. So emotional cup should be filled by parents. They need to be open with the parents, right? And intellectually also, for the sake of intellectual cups, we need to observe that how their approach, how they are how they will be intellectual, even though while choosing the sports, while choosing the sports or toys. So we need to think that by purchasing some toys, is there any logical aspects behind that? So observations are very important. Parents should be well disciplined. Spend some quality times with your kids, like in indoor games and outdoor games, so that they will feel, because will come to that point. Attention and firm. We need to be firm in the part of education, their education. No compromise in that, but again, flexibility should be there. Every kid is unique, right? Some mistakes of parenting that many times we say that झोप आता नाहीतर गब्बर येईल, right? So sleep, otherwise gabbar will come, right? It shows that you are suggesting your kids with fear. So and after that, after sometimes that programming is created in her mind, and just because of that fear, she will listen it, but she will not able to analyze that things, right? We are telling her just because for the sake of her sleep, but it should not like that. Suggestions with the positivity, right? Suggestions should not with the fear, right? Multi-directional parenting. Second point, multi-directional parenting means I am a father. Fathering is there. I have not realized, I have not received any some things in my life, so I just want to do my like that. So mentality should not be there. It's not fathering or it's not mothering. Both matters a lot. That's why we are called it as a parenting, right? So multi-directional parenting should not be there, right? And then always, yes, it is also, it's not good. Suppose my kids want a laptop right now, or mobile, or money, or chocolates. So do not follow always yes. Sometimes be firm with your decisions, right? Negative labeling, yeah, means like that you're crying continuously. You're crying, she's crying continuously. She's not how she is behaving. Means it is not. It is your incapability that you are not observe, or you are not judge your kids properly, right? Losing your temper. Suppose I work 8 hours, 10 hours outside in my profession, and suppose there are external stresses, external stresses, I filled with the external stresses, and I'll just lose my temper with my uh, kids and my family. It, it may create impact, or it may create a different patterns of our kids, right? So these are the mistakes. Today's kids, infobesity means what? Infobesity means right now my kid is consuming 50 MB per day. 50 MB per day means their information is increasing continuously, but their sports activity is decreasing. So it's not a good thing, or it's not a good indicator for the nourishment of our kids, right? So, and the nature involvement is also decreased. As per the we have I'm living in a Pune city, so nature involvement is I personally feel that involvement should be there, so that they will feel relaxed. Because why we are going outside, why we are doing outing, trekking and everything, for these stress purpose, right? So these are some things, and the students kids situations right now. So we need to do take steps accordingly. And ADHD, how to tackle ADHD, hyperactive children, hyperactive child activity, right? So I would like to say you that do not follow blindly with a single particular person. That suppose somebody says that, or in YouTube also, do not follow blindly YouTube videos that how to tackle ADHD, hyperactive children. Every child, I guess, I think that every child is hyperactive. Every child having impulsivity, hyperactivity. Okay, so don't fear. It's a natural, it's a God gifted thing. And uh, child means what? It's a nature, right? Child means it's a nature. So don't think too much. It's a normal thing. So every scientist and every personality is hyperactive. So be grateful that if your child is hyperactive. So don't fear and don't worry about that. Tips for parenting. Positive. I previously said that positive suggestion is important. Most moral stories are very important. Albert Einstein said in many his interview that you tell most moral stories to your kids, right? So that the pattern will generate accordingly. Power of teamwork. Mother and father, they should work as a team, so that family and environment will be better. Sometimes smiles and jadoo ki shakti like hug is very important for the kids. No matter your kids, what is the age of your kids, a hug is very important in Indian family. I don't think so. If we are college students, so I don't think so. My father hugged me from last decade. It is very important. And suppose your kid, suppose you toddler, your kid is toddler or any, but accept and enjoy the childhood. Why? Because it is a part of our life, right? We cannot remove it, or we can means mentally, or any chance, by any chance. And suppose if anyone do it, so it is not, I guess it is not worth for the family. So accept and enjoy the childhood. Food should be alkaline and not less processed. less processed. And parenting, father's role is very important. It's not the work of mother only. Father's role is very important. Sometimes dance at home, sports inside the home, yoga, meditations, these things are helps. I'm experiencing personally that it's very important. That's why last week I danced. I done the dancing because I do it regularly. I'm doing it regularly. And every kid is unique. Don't follow any single particular person. If you want to follow a person, watch 10 to 15 videos, analyze it, listen all, analyze it, meditate it, and if possible try to do it for yourself first, and then say your parents, say your child, or leave it. Remember, kids are nature. Okay, so wish you all the best. Happy parenting. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yaneshwar, for those wonderful tips. I mean, most of us here are yet to be parents, but yeah, this will surely help us when we become one. All right, let's take a 30 seconds pause to write the feedback for the speaker. Again, I would repeat this thing. Please write at least a word of affirmation or any sort of feedback that you would like Dhyaneshwar to know. It's encouraging for the speaker, so please do it. Yeah, true. Dhyaneshwar is a great father indeed. And he's also one of the most kindest person I have ever met. So people who are naturally kind, they are very good to their kids as well, no doubt.
Thank you.
Okay, 30 seconds are up. So let me just share my screen with everybody. I know, guys, you are really tired, but please bear with me for a few minutes. I bet whatever you would hear right now will definitely, I mean, it's worthy of hearing. It deserves your attention. So yeah, so basically in today's session, what I wanted to tell you about is how our brain plays various tricks on us. And the main goal of the session is
Poorva,
to understand. Yes.
Sorry to disturb you, but my objective is not completed. I mean, questions should be there.
Actually, okay. But the time is up now.
Okay.
Actually, you had to prepare 5 to 7 minutes speech, and then the rest of the 13 minutes were to be utilized for the Q&A session. But I guess you misread it, so you thought it is a 20-minute speech. So better luck next time, Dhyaneshwar. That's okay. You can repeat the project, and then we can conduct a Q&A session next time. Let's proceed with the agenda now. All right. So yes. So basically, you have to get outside your brain's trickery. It will always try to trick you that, okay, it's not worth it. Let's not do this. But now I'll slowly explain how it is tricking you. So when you are trying to do the work, okay, you're basically trying to move outside your comfort zone. And in fact, that your body will be very reluctant to take action in general, because in your nervous system, brain has only one function: to keep you alive. Okay, your brain just cares about, is this person alive or not. It does not care about the success and everything, or goals or targets or anything. It's going to say, why are you moving from this nice safe position that we have found for ourselves? Okay, we have managed to avoid predators, or we are alive, and where are you going pursuing some new goal? Just stay here. Now you may think that this is being lazy. Okay, we call it laziness, but realize that it's your brain it's actually doing its job. Okay, it wants its body to be safe. Okay, and it's trying to keep you safe. It is doing its duty, and you have to tell it that, okay, I am not in danger. As long as your nervous system gets that feedback that you are not in danger, it will be more open to doing work practically. Okay, you have to understand the processes, how your brain has evolved. You have to give them this confirmatory message that everything is okay. You are not in a dangerous situation, so you can take an action. All right. And also, another explanation of why you procrastinate might be like it really comes down to low self-esteem and a lack of self-respect that stems from low self-esteem. So what happens is like, this is a valid psychotherapeutic explanation that I would be giving, that you have this self-image about yourself that doesn't like itself. Okay, there is a part of yourself which is self-loathing, and it can use any opportunity to punish yourself. Okay, because it thinks, I don't deserve it, I'm bad, I'm guilty, so I deserve a punishment. So what it is actually doing is that it has taken the project that you had to complete the goal, and it has made it far bigger than really it is. It is using that project as a way to punish itself. Okay, and be honest here for a second. When you procrastinate about something in your life, okay, what is the recurring emotion that you might be getting when you're sitting on the couch, and when you know it's time to take the action but you're sitting? What's the recurring emotion? Please let me know. Anyone? Guilt. Bingo. Yes. So you basically feel that guiltiness. Okay, I mean, that guilt is revealing you something. And for a second, think what happens to the people who are guilty in our world. Okay, who are the people we think are guilty in this world? Obviously the criminals. Okay, people who are less than okay, somewhat defective people, maybe they are guilty. And what we as a society tend to think about the people who are guilty, they should be punished, right? People who are guilty should be punished for their crime. So if you're continually procrastinating and if you're feeling that emotion of guilt, what happens to guilty people? The guilties are punished, so you will also try to punish yourself because you're guilty. Okay, and now if you really want to punish the person, I mean, you can use anything in your life, anything to punish yourself. Your mind is just finding the reasons to punish yourself, and it can be that project. Okay, I'll not do that project because I don't deserve it, I'm not capable enough to complete it. This is very important. Your mind is finding ways to punish yourself. I'm repeating it. Okay, and we feel guilty because we're not doing the project again. And the truth is, the guilt was always there even before you had known about the project. You see, you procrastinate, you have the feelings of guilt. Now to overcome that guilt, because you have done something wrong, you punish yourself. You punish yourself by saying that I'm not going to do this project because I am worthless, I can't trust myself. And then you procrastinate and the cycle goes on. So this is the vicious cycle. Okay, many times people say that I know what has to be done, but still I don't know why I don't feel like doing it. You don't feel like doing it because you are stuck in this vicious cycle. I mean, you will keep doing this behavior and you will feel guilty, and that cycle is really not okay. So once you understand the mechanism that goes ahead in this, I mean, by you're doing what you're doing, you will definitely have the power, or you will understand, okay, this is my brain playing some trickery. It is trying to make me ullu, and I'm not going to be ullu. Okay, I'm the master. Your mind is not the master. Okay, you are the master. You have to detach yourself from it. And so what you can basically do is that whenever this feeling, when you have to do some work and you're approaching it, now there is an anxiety now, and you have to just bring that emotional awareness of what is going on in your head. And once you are aware that this is a trickery, you will immediately get to work. You will understand the decisiveness of your mind. Okay, so as the title, as in the introduction of my TMoD theme, I had told that you don't have to do anything about procrastination. Okay, it's just about understanding the trickery. Once you understand it, you are always up with motivation. You won't need any external stimulus to do things. So that is what I basically wanted to convey. So yeah, I'll conclude about this theme later on, but let's move ahead with the agenda we are having. Now we'll proceed with the most interesting activity. I bet you have guessed its table topics. And to conduct this activity, we have a teacher who was working with Tech Mahindra, and she loves reading, cooking, and traveling. And yes, she's none other than Toastmaster Shilpa, the most humorous person of our club.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and let's hand over the stage to the TTM Shilpa. Over to you.
Thank you, TMoD, and thank you for the wonderful introduction. So here I am back with my interesting question. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster and today's guest. So, what is a table topic session? So, table topic session is an impromptu speaking. Now, you are asking me a question. So, what is an impromptu speaking? Impromptu speaking means without any preparation, you have to conduct your speech. So, this is a very good situation. And I request you all, please be volunteer with this session. So, how to improve your impromptu speaking? First of all, you have to, with this table topic session, you can improve your communication skills and your impromptu speaking. So, in this session, speaker has to speak 1 minute minimum and 2.5 minutes maximum. So within a 1 minute session, within a 1 minute, your 1 minute is over. That time, timer will show you green card. 1.5 minute is over, then timer will show you yellow card. And 2.5 minute, timer will show you a red card. So I request you all, please volunteer yourself. And this is a very simple question I'm going to ask you because I love simplicity. So I request you all, please volunteer yourself. And if there is a test speaker, is there any? Please volunteer yourself for test speaker. Hello.
Toastmaster Shilpa, I would like to go for it.
Yes. So Toastmaster Gaudi, actually I was expecting you. Okay, so Toastmaster Gaudi, your question is, what is funny about you and why? What is funny about you and why? So you can think about it. 30 seconds, you can take a time and then continue.
What is funny about me and why? I would say that I am myself the most funniest thing about me, because everything, each and everything about me is funny to each and every person in my close circle. I don't know whether I have portrayed that much of funny characteristics about me in Toastmasters, but in terms of personal affairs and personal stuffs, I would say that entirely I am a funny person. And one important feature about me, which is very funny, is that I can't stay angry for a long time. I would say that I would be at the peak of my anger at some particular instances. I would be like humiliated. I will feel so embarrassed at some particular instances. But that's in terms of my personal circles. I would be so angry. I would be like bursting out. I would like feel like killing that person. And in just 2 minutes, I will burst out of laughter. That is the most funniest thing about me, which I myself would look at the mirror and I would like at times scold myself. Why, Gauri, is this so difficult for you to remain angry at least for another 5 minutes so that people don't underestimate your anger or your feelings? I feel like I am, misused. My feelings are misused. Sometimes I have always felt that because everyone around me, even if they have been responsible for the anger that I am facing, when I burst out of laughter, they will start laughing as well. So there is never, I have no enemies in my life. Everyone around me are like, I have always tried to maintain this dialogues when I am angry. Listen, I am angry. Don't talk to me. And I will start laughing. So that is the only thing which I can say to prove that I am angry. So I would say that I am a kind of funny person where I can't define what exactly is funny about me, but this is one of the instances. Thank you, and over to you, table topic master.
Very good, Gauri. And you're such a sweet person. So I think so no one will be angry on you because you're too good. Okay, so we are going ahead. I'll able to see guest Robert is here, and before that SH Shah. Yeah, SH, you can. How can I forget you? So would you volunteer yourself, or I'm going to pick you as a speaker? Come on, guys. It's very simple questions. So come ahead, guest Robert. Okay. Here is Vishal. Yes, Vishal, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, don't worry. It's very simple topic for you. Next question is for you, Vishal. What is
Okay.
your current state of mind? What is your current state of mind?
Okay. Uh, okay, so hello everyone. My current state of mind is just about self-improvement. Right now, I'm attending this Toastmasters club because my objective or intention is to improve my communication skills. Mainly, I want to get confidence while speaking to a group of people. So yeah, I think I am very motivated right now. Not just I mean I have been a motivated person since quite a while, and I'm just looking for a ways to improve my life, and that will help me in personal as well as like professional ways. uh, so yeah, that's all I can say. Nothing much. Thank you.
Very good, Vishal, and definitely Toastmaster will help you with this your situation because Toastmaster is a very good platform. So take a step ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
next is Vaibhav. Is there? Vaibhav, guest Vaibhav.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So guest Vaibhav, your question is, what makes you sad and why? What makes you sad and why?
Okay. Can I take a half minute?
Yes, you can. Whenever you are ready, you can speak. Yes, Vaibhav.
Yes, can I start?
Yes, you can see timer as well.
Okay. Uh, Hi all, I'm Vaibhav. My topic is what thing made me mad. So whenever I'm thinking about my skill set and my career path, so I'll a little bit sad in terms of growth. So I always look into the what exactly the lacking in my skill set, what exactly the expectation for the next level. So I'll look into this and always try to find a solution for that. And whenever I got to know this is the course or something skills I can improve myself, so I'll work on that. Just like I fell down, my communication skill little bit lacking over there, so I started to join Toastmaster. So this is my first session and I'm working on that. So I'm working on that. Thank you.
Very good, Vaibhav. Vaibhav, you can definitely you can go ahead with this Toastmaster, because this Toastmaster is a very good platform for communication skill and improve your confidence. That is my personal experience. Okay, so next is SH. SH is there. Guest Robert.
Shilpa, we can have one last table topics and then.
Okay, so this is the last chance.
Members can volunteer.
I can go.
Any members?
I can go.
Okay, Sashant can go.
Yes.
Pranav is also there.
Yes, Pranav is also there.
Wait, Sashant, by the way, if Pranav is there, so he's off to Germany now, so we can just ask him about his experiences there.
Okay.
How is the view? I want to see the view.
Hello, hi guys. Good morning.
Hello, Pranav. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you guys doing? I'm missing you all a lot.
Okay, so who's going ahead, Pranav or Sashant?
I'll give Pranav the chance. You can talk about Germany. Everyone is interested.
Yes, you can. Yes, Pranav, you can share your experience with us.
Very good morning to all of you. Hello, this is Pranav. It's been 5 days I have moved to Berlin. I'm really enjoying the weather. Currently, I'm fortunate. The sun is a little bit bright. The temperature goes around 10, 12. So a jacket covers you up. I hear the winter is coming. So gearing up for that. Apart from that, the Berlin city is really nice. I'm exploring new places. And the best thing for students, the transport is free. So I do not have to worry about any expense. That's make me explore the new places. Recently, I've been to various historical places. Berlin is pretty famous for its parks as well. In each block, we have, I believe, in a square kilometer area, we have more than 5 parks, and they also have table tennis pool, table tennis tables, or badminton court, basketball court. So pretty nice weather, good people. So far, the experience has been pretty well. I'm trying to get the taste of local food as well. Apart from that, being nostalgic about the Indian food, so trying to cook hasn't been very successful yet. The experimentation keeps on going. It's good, and I look forward to host you all in Berlin any day. That's it. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pranav, and best of luck for your future journey. Very good. Okay, so this was the last question, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Poorva. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Shilpa, for conducting that session so beautifully. So can we quickly have the timing reports for the prepared speeches? I guess I missed that earlier, so I will take the reports for prepared speeches and the table topic speeches as well. Priyanka, can you please share? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about Gnaneshwar, but everyone has qualified. Gnaneshwar took 17 minutes and 25 seconds. Yeah. Otherwise, table topics. I think guest Vishal is not qualified because he took 50 seconds. Otherwise, everyone is qualified.
Okay. I guess Gyaneshwar's project limit was 20. So at red, it would be 20, 19, yellow, 18. It would be green, right?
Okay, so he is qualified then?
No, he's not qualified then because he has to speak for minimum 17 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, then I'll stop sharing my screen. I hope the report is clear.
Yes.
Moving back to the track.
I want to once recheck with Gauri, right? So the minimum card green card goes at 18 minutes, right?
Actually, according to the evaluation sheet that I received, it was 15 to 20 minutes, which means 15 at green at 15, yellow at 17.5, and red at 20. Which means if 17 minutes, then I guess he's qualified, right?
Okay, it's the case, right? It's there in the evaluation sheet that
Yes,
it's 15 minute green. I mean, we have to show green at 15.
It's not in the evaluation sheet that we have to show at 15, but then if 15 to 20 minutes
Because in the
speech
agenda,
time,
in the easy speak, it is said that first 5 to 7 minutes we have to give the speech, and there we have to show different cards, and the rest time was allotted for the Q&A session, which was like 13 minutes. And that also ended, but since now he gave a complete project, right? He gave the complete speech, so I took that time as 20 minutes. For that, he has to, we have to consider the time as 18, 19, and 20. And according to that, it would be disqualified because he has to speak for at least 70 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. Sorry, Gyaneshwar, this time we won't be able to add you in the voting. No problem, you can try next time. All right, now let's have a quick 1 minute break. Okay, and then we'll proceed with the agenda. Yeah, in that 1 minute, we can just have a quick group photo.
Let everybody come, Poorva, from the break.
Hello.
Yes.
Poorva. Is it written in that apology for that is it written over there that 18 minutes will be will show for green card? I don't think so. It is written over there.
Yeah, it's because in the easy speak, that is the criteria they have given. Okay, there they have clear.
Okay, fine, no problem, Poorva.
Yes. Okay. I guess, Gyaneshwar, from your voice, I felt that you might feel that I was arguing with you very strongly. And
No.
want to
I'm
avoid
just
the
clearing
conflict.
my doubt. No problem. No problem, Poorva. I'm just clearing my doubt.
Okay.
Nothing than that.
Okay, so 1 minute is over.
So we can all switch on our cameras.
Please switch on your cameras. Guys, quickly.
Sandeep, Gyaneshwar,
Priyanka, Umesh,
Vishal.
I am so sorry, my background does not permit. I am not visible, so that is it.
Okay. Pranav, after describing the view of Berlin, he just went outside to experience it for himself, I guess.
Or are you? Is he showing us? Come on, guys, let's do it.
Yeah, Pranav, maybe you can adjust your camera with the background, with the Berlin's background, and we can have it in the group photo. Are you there?
He's not there.
Okay.
Let's go through.
Okay.
And Ashwin, Sandeep are not there. Okay. Just a minute. Okay, thank you. Over to you, Poorva.
Yeah. So now it's the general evaluation time. So let's welcome the general evaluator for today, Toastmaster Karishma. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Poorva. We will now move on to the general evaluation, where feedback is very much important for us to improve and learn. So we will.
Sorry to interrupt, Karishma. Can you please make me the host again so that I could spotlight you?
Sure, I'll spotlight. Okay. Okay. So moving on to our agenda. First, we will go with the speech evaluations of all the speakers, and then move on to our role players report. So moving on, we have our first evaluator, Toastmaster Mohit, who will be evaluating the first speaker, Sandeep's speech. With that, I hand it over to our evaluator one, Toastmaster Mohit. Over to you.
Yes, thank you. I just want to check, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Yes, and host, can you spotlight me and the timer?
I'll pin timer or spotlight timer as well. Is it visible? Moment time. I'll spotlight it timer too.
Okay, yes, now it is. Thank you. Okay. Just having a degree in education is not enough. Maybe it is a passport to a job, but not success. This is a quote by Sadhguru. Good morning, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. My target speaker, Toastmaster Sandeep, my target speaker, Toastmaster Sandeep. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on achieving the purpose statement. So Sandeep has given this speech earlier, and he had got a feedback from his evaluator. And this time he repeated the speech with implementing the feedback that he had received. So Sandeep, good job on implementing the feedback which the last speaker had given. So I'll quickly get into the good part of the speech. Three things that I liked from your speech was, first was adding personal touch to the story. Last time your speech lacked a personal touch. You had not given personal examples. So this time you gave us a lot of personal examples. So good job on that. Second thing that I liked was giving a lot of examples. So throughout the speech, you had different set of examples for different scenarios. For example, entrepreneurs who don't have a degree. So you gave out a lot of examples. So that added a variety to your speech. And the second thing that I liked was about you took pauses at the right time. So throughout the speeches, I felt that you were taking pauses at the right time so that your message was being conveyed to everyone. So good job on that. Moving on to the recommendations of your speech. So I felt that there are a couple of things which you can work on. First thing that I want to say is you started immediately. So you didn't do an audio check or a video check. Neither you pinned the timer screen. You started immediately. So a recommendation from my end is whenever you start, take a pause. Just the way I did. I checked my audio and video and I asked the timer to pin the screen. This is what you need to do. Second thing I felt was about a lack of practice. So throughout the speech, there were unnecessary pauses. Also, you're fumbling a lot, and twice you touch your face unnecessarily. This showed that you were kind of nervous and unprepared. So my recommendation to you is practice your speech more. At least practice it 20 times do it in front of a computer, or ask someone to record you, or in front of a mirror. This technique will definitely help you in preparing for your next speeches. And the third thing that I felt was audience engagement. So throughout the speech, you are not looking in the camera. Right now, I'm looking in the camera. But if I speak something like this, hi everyone, today I'm speaking about XYZ topic. And if I don't look in the camera, there is not going to be any audience engagement. So most of the time in the speech, you are not looking at the camera. So try to look in the camera henceforth. So just to summarize and conclude, Toastmaster Sandeep, you're a great speaker. You are, I hope if you can consider the recommendations that I give you, it will help you in your future journey. That's all from my end. Over to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohit, for your valuable feedback. And we wish Toastmaster Sandeep a good, successful entrepreneur journey. Moving on to our next evaluation, I would request Toastmaster Shashank to present his evaluation for speaker 2, Toastmaster Ashwin. Over to you, Shashank. I'll spotlight you. Can you see the timing cards?
See, sorry, I see a black screen.
Yeah.
Is that intended?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmasters Karishma. Toastmaster Priyanka, just a request. Please start the timer when I utter my first word of evaluation. So, am I audible and am I visible to everyone?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are dangerous when we aren't conscious of our responsibility of how we behave, think, and feel. Today, Toastmasters Ashwin's speech title was "What Got You Here and What Won't Get You There." Ashwin, buddy, first of all, congratulations for entering into level 2. Your energy doesn't match anyone, as Toastmaster Poorva mentioned. So let me start with the good parts of your speech. And today I'll try to empathize when I give my recommendations. So you can judge me on that front as well. First of all, you followed the 10-second rule. As soon as you started your speech, you engaged with the audience by asking a question. And it was a thought-provoking one that immediately grabbed everyone's attention to your speech. The second point was you had a nice segue to the topic. You asked a question and immediately you went into the topic without wasting any of your time. So when the audience was engaged, they immediately got to know what the topic was all about. I loved your charts. I loved your diagrams, and your overall presentation deck was really good. It stuck to the point of your research, and it was not, it was not Cupid, I would say. Your presentation itself sounded very professional and it was sticking to your research. And I loved how you tied the professional life to the personal life. If you follow emotional intelligence, how it impacts your personal life as well. Now coming to the recommendations. You named a person. If I would have been in your place, when I would name a person, I would make you described about a person, about importance of emotional intelligence. And if I would have been in your place, I would have named that person. Please be kind to them, because that's how you came into this topic and thought about it. My friend, before you start a speech, try to make sure there is no background noise. It was slightly disturbing because the topic was very well portrayed by you, and I was a bit disturbed when the background noise was present. The last point is, when you ask a question, wait for a yes. I felt it was a bit rushed. Though you were engaging the audience, it was a bit rushed. So please be kind to the audience as well. So in all, I would summarize that you engage the audience, but it could have been better, so that they are well into your topic and they're well engaged. The structure of the research was good and the message was clear. Presentation deck was really good and the ambience could have been better. Over to you, Toastmaster Poorva. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shashank, for sharing your valuable feedback. To our emotional, intelligent speaker, Toastmaster Ashwin. Yes. We now move on to our third evaluation for the speech given by Toastmaster Jnaneshwar. I request our third evaluator, Toastmaster Gauri. The virtual stage is yours.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes. Can you see the timing cards as well? It's black
Yes.
right now. Yeah, cool. Over to you, Gauri.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. It was a privilege for me to evaluate a great father come speaker, Toastmaster Jnaneshwar today. A leader knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And I would say that you are an awesome leader to your kids as well as to all future parents in this room. Toastmaster Jnaneshwar, to evaluate on particular points. One thing that I specifically loved about your speech is the casual approach you had towards delivering your speech. You have proved that you don't have to raise your voice and stress too much when delivering a speech. You spoke your heart out, you were smiling throughout, and you maintained a steady and calm tone throughout your speech, which is appropriate for the topic you have chosen today. Second, one thing which hooked your audience throughout your speech is your colorful presentations, which included your personal instance. The audience were literally enjoying throughout your speech, looking at the lovely pictures of you and your children, and the information were delivered successfully as you have caught the audience attention from the beginning till the very last word you delivered. Now looking into a few areas where little values could have been added. First, Toastmaster Jnaneshwar, in terms of your project purpose. I suppose you would have known by now, you were required to deliver your speech and conduct a Q&A session where it lacked the audience interaction as that was the major purpose of your project. But never feel less, we all knew what a wonderful father you are. So kindly go through your project before attempting, and I would request you to re-attempt your project and settle the remaining part. Second, indisputably, verbal communication is always accompanied with non-verbal communication. Body movement, hand gestures, expressions, and eye contact is what makes a perfect speaker. If you could work on those points along with your ever wearing smile, it would be perfect. Probably you can try delivering your speech in a standing posture as it would assist you for the points that I have mentioned. To conclude, you had a relevant approach and tone towards your project, creative presentation shared, personal anecdotes included. You may work on the hand gestures, body movement, and rock your re-attempt of the project with good audience interaction. Overall, an ardent speaker in the making. All the best, and over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Evaluator Toastmaster Gauri. And that would help our beloved father, Toastmaster Jnaneshwar. Indeed, a great father. Moving on, next item to our agenda. Yes, we all have more cupidity for improvement in Toastmasters, and our role players will help to fulfill that. With that, I would like to call timer. If you can share the timing reports for the evaluators.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. So all the evaluators are qualifying.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, the timer. We now move on to our next role players report. Our counter. I would like to hand over to our counter, Toastmaster Omkar, to present his report. Over to you.
Thank you, Karishma. I'm going to share my report. Are you all able to see?
Yes.
I am not cupidity, that person that my Toastmasters should use filler word, repeat word, unwanted pauses many times. So here is my report. I'm not going with all details, but I would like to explain about the repeat words which are used mostly. TM Poorva used and okay many times within 3-4 sentences. I can understand that's big role, but request you to avoid and okay many times. TM Sandeep used maybe, repeat once. TM Ashwin used repeat word like so once. TM Dhyaneswar used right after every sentence 10 plus times. And great job by Gauri, no filler words, repeat words and pauses. So here is my report. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Karishma.
Thank you, Toastmaster Omkar, for that very apt report and concise report. We now move on to our language evaluator, our grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Umesh, to present his report. Umesh, are you there?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just sharing my report.
Yes.
So today the word of the day users are Ashwin, Karishma and Sasank. And name of the day used by Ashwin only. And my language uses reports was the speaker, our Toastmaster Sandeep, used a word we have been teached or teaches. So I think that a sentence was like that. We have been taught in childhood. In that way, it could be used. That will be a proper sentence uses, what I feel. And Naneshwar, when he starts his speeches, he said, "Good morning, all these Toastmasters." What I feel that good morning, Toastmasters, guest and fellow Toastmasters. In that way, he can start his speech. Also, during his speech, he said one of the sentences, "You tell stories," but there is no use of any past, present tense word. So you can tell more stories to your kid. That will be an appropriate sentence, which I feel. And also, he mentioned the one is emotion to in these each speeches that he done the dancing. But what I feel that done with the dancing is the appropriate sentence. This is the report from Naneshwar's speech. And also in Gauri, when introduced her table topic speech, that time she used both I am and myself. What I feel, if she, instead of myself or she can use I am only. This is my report for the today's language. This. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Pro.
Thank you, Toastmaster Umesh, for your concise and detailed report. We now move on to my general evaluation report. Few things. Congratulations all for doing a fabulous job. You are all qualified for the times. At least you maintain that part. So congratulations and a tap on your back for that. And congratulations. I guess Umesh is playing for the first time as grammarian, if I'm not wrong. Is it Umesh? Yes. So good job on moving out of your comfort zone and taking that as language evaluation. Good job on that. Moving on to my general evaluation report, let me get one thing, that is everyone, we should understand our project and our objective of the speech very thoroughly. I mean, what is the purpose? What are we trying to deliver? So that should be a key aspect. Even that should be go in tandem with your evaluator, with the timer, to the Toastmaster of the day. That's because it's one meeting, right? So those has to be in sync with everyone. So always before preparing, during your preparation, understand what is your objective. because once we get an alignment, this is how we prepare. We do get a path that this is the path that we have to walk, and then we prepare accordingly. So always understand your objectives. And to be honest, our Toastmaster site is so much, it has so much knowledge, and it is so gives every information very clear. Apart from it, we have our mentors as well. Do reach out to them. It's okay to take help. There's nothing wrong in it. And it's a great platform where there is no one to judge or to harass us. So let's use that advantage and reach out to your mentors in case it is required. Another thing is, for now coming on to our role players, for the Sergeant at Arms, we started well on time. Good job, Ashutosh. And yes, you can be creative. There is no harm in it. You can add your own stories before starting if you want, apart from the general script about giving the general guidelines, right? So you can add, feel free to do that. Timer, you are very appropriate in your timing reports. Understand, it's about the whole meeting. Even as a timer, you should be aware what are the timing guidelines where you are disqualifying and qualifying a speaker. So even you can be made aware, because right now maybe you're new, but once you grow up or maybe you have your long journey, even you will understand that for this speech or this particular level, these are the timing reports. So it will help you also to see your maybe level 4, level 5 speech. So when you can start learning that this is the pathway and all that. And yes, maybe during when we start a speech, timer, you can show how are you going to represent. You know your role, but during when you're explaining the role, you can show that this is how you will be. I want a demo that all timers, please give a demo on how are you going to present. Though obviously you will be showing that part, but show a demo as well. That would be applicable for your speeches, your evaluation, and for the table topics. So that will go in tandem. A table topic master, wonderful table topics, very clear and script, very short, so good. You are also encouraging the speaker, so good job on that. So congratulations. All the evaluators, you all gave your all specific recommendation. Good job. You also encourage the speaker, because we have to be motivating also, and that all that you did apart from giving specific recommendations so that speakers can improve. Moving on to our Toastmaster of the day. Good job, Poorva. We were on time mostly. One more thing, you didn't ask for much engagement this time. I know that you had a lot to share, and I really liked your slides. Specifically, the slides were so clear and not too much of the content. So good job on that. And I wanted you for being more engaging, like maybe, getting suggestions or ideas in one of your speeches, like how are they dealing with their procrastination. So maybe, we can get different ideas. So apart from your theme, we could have opinions or views from other speakers as well. So I thought you can add that to your TMoD, since you have that leverage being the TMoD. And one's recommendation to grammarian, maybe you can give the word or the idiom of the day a few days prior. So, you can prompt or give a trick to your brain. No, you have to use it. So it was easy. I know those were not difficult, the idiom of the day and the word of the day. But if we can pinch it a bit, then we can try on using our language. And also, I'm also trying to maintain a diary where, new words that we listen or read during our day. So we can have that accumulation. So within few span of time, you will learn a lot of new words, and that would add to our vocabulary. So this is all. We can take small steps, maybe flashcards or post-it, anything that you use in your stationery that would be helpful for you. With this is my general evaluation report. If anybody would like to add, feel free to add. I'll give you some 30 seconds to do so.
I have one recommendation for grammarians. While we are doing the not too good usage of a language, we are not display the names. So in future, please pay attention on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Not the name specific, but how you can correct it. That anyways, that is added. So the good part is that is considered. And also you can understand good usage that you find useful in your, what you heard. So even that can be that can be showed, and again it would be reiterated to the audience as well, like I heard this new word today, so that part can be improved. Yes, anything else? And indeed a great meeting. Okay, thank you for hearing the general evaluation. The feedback is really important for us to improve, and baby steps help us. You know, father helps that take baby steps and then move ahead. With this, I hand it over to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Poorva, and then maybe we can go ahead with the polls.
Thank you so much, Karishma, for your evaluation. While I'm very aware that I tell people to add engagement, but I myself did not add it because there is a reason. I consciously made that choice. I researched all the doubts that people can have about procrastination, and I wanted to address all of that at once. So I already collected all the questions and I tried to cover it up in the session. So that is the reason why I did not ask explicitly those questions to audience. Okay, no problem. But yes, the meeting was great. And the final takeaway that I would like to give you people within a minute is I talked about the guilt that we have. This is the very core of why we procrastinate. Understand that this, please, I am reiterating it. It is the trickery of your mind, okay? You don't have to be attached to your mind. Your mind is your servant and you are the master. Your mind is always after your survival. Understand that survival is a very small part of life. Your life is bigger than that. It can't pursue. Mind is incapable of perceiving that. That is why it is very much too attached to the reality and too much in that scared state. So we have to get from that. That will make us less anxious and more open to do the work that is given to us in the present moment. Okay, that's the thing. So yeah, that's all for my theme today. So now I'll quickly launch the polls and I'll also hand over the stage to the presiding officer, Karishma. We have our Sergeant at Arms elections, right?
Yes.
Meanwhile, you do things, I'll launch the poll and people can vote.
Yeah, when are you launching? I've also made it.
Yeah, I'm launching.
Okay.
Okay, yes, guys, please vote. Yeah, 3 more people yet to vote. Please go ahead and vote. 1 more left. All right, we got all the polls. Thank you guys for, voting. Otherwise, I would have to, say, please vote, please vote, please vote. Why are you not voting? But this time I did not have to say all those things many times. I'm happy. All right, let me just end the poll. And I'll share the results with you all quickly. Yeah, so the best speaker for today is TM Ashwin. Congratulations. The best role player is me. Yes, I'm very proud of myself today. Okay, very good job, Poorva. Yeah, please clap, everybody. I really had put in so much effort for you all. Okay. Yes, the best auxiliary. Oh, I can't see the polls now. Okay. The polls have disappeared, guys.
So we can see.
You can see. Okay, please tell me the best auxiliary role.
You can click on polls, Poorva. Below share, like next to share screen, just click on it.
No, I'm getting the message you are logged in from another device. Your polling session is inactive. Can you see the poll results?
Yeah. Best auxiliary role player. Aha counter Omkar is the winner.
Okay. Next.
Best table topic speaker, Toastmaster Gauri.
Congratulations, Gauri.
Thank you, everyone.
And best evaluator, again Toastmaster Gauri.
Thanks
Congrats.
again, everyone. Thank you very much.
Great, great. This is really nice to see. I mean, hard work paying off. But yeah, all those who did not win, I mean, those who won, good. You have done a good job. Your hard work has paid off. And those who did not win, this is a learning opportunity. And failure. It is said that failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. So definitely, you will take the feedback and implement it, and next time you take up the role. Okay. I guess Karishma has dropped out. Okay. Till she joins back, we can quickly have the guest feedback. Can we have guest Vaibhav?
Hello.
Guest Vaibhav. Can you please share your feedback? How you felt about this session? Enjoy it?
Yeah, it's a nice session. I can understand the things, how this goes on, and what will be the things you are evaluating on the basis of the speeches. So I think this will be the help us a lot to improve our soft skills.
That's great. That's great to hear, Vaibhav.
Thank you, Poorva. Thank you all.
Poorva, are the polls seen now? Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. We saw the polls. And
okay. Sorry, sir.
So, Karishma, you can take over. So I finished with Vaibhav's feedback. You can go ahead with other feedbacks as well.
Okay. A great learning today. With all the speeches and the evaluations from like being a good father, understanding emotional intelligence, and it's not about getting formal education. Even I felt there was a book that I was currently reading on it was Sudha Murthy's, where she had mentioned about 20 stories. They didn't had a specific education, but still they were successful in life. So even those were very motivating. So yes, that is indeed true. It's all upon our will, what we want to do. And to be great leaders, we need that emotional intelligence. So yes, great learnings. And let's be casual about being a good fathers as well.
Sorry to interrupt, but can we have the guest feedback for Robert and Vishal?
Okay. Yes. Hi, Robert. Are you there?
I'll turn on my camera.
Still not seeing
you. Good. Greetings, everybody. I enjoyed the meeting today. It was fantastic. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, I thought the meeting was fantastic. I really enjoyed all the speakers. I enjoyed all the role holders. The timing of the meeting was perfect. It was not cupidity in any way. When I saw the meeting online, I saw a couple different meetings, but fortunately your meeting won by a nose, and I chose to come to your meeting versus the other one. So I'm glad I did. I enjoyed everybody. It was really, really good. And I loved it. Everything was perfect. You followed the agenda perfectly. Everything was well timed. My only suggestion could be perhaps when you're doing the evaluation, where you have the evaluator pinned and you have the timer pinned, they also want to have the speaker that you're evaluating pinned as well. So it's the three of them together. But otherwise, the meeting was perfect. I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you for your time. And yes, we take your suggestions and your feedback. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Wish you soon joining us on Sundays on a few more meetings. Yes. Did we had feedback from Vishal?
No.
Yes,
So
Vishal.
I would like to reiterate what Robert said. I thoroughly enjoyed the session, and I understood the format of how the Toastmasters Club works. And I would like to appreciate the preparation that everyone has done. And it was great listening to all of you, and it was a nice interaction to all of you. And I hope I will have a great journey in Toastmasters clubs. Yeah, thank you.
You can reach out to Chaitanya. I guess Chaitanya has shared you the link. So,
Yes.
for the registration process and all, as a member, you can connect with him. For any questions, we are there for you. So, feel free to connect.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Poorva, can we please stop the live streaming and then we can go ahead with our SA elections? And can I request members? Okay, so
You
I'll
are the
make you.
host.
Yeah, I'll make you. I can also stop.